Good afternoon, or good evening, good morning. Whenever you're watching this, then feel welcome. Today we have a remote controlled car, some kind of BMW remote controlled car. And please see that I have the right controller for it. Yeah, I basically don't know what's wrong with this one. I just got told that it didn't work, so let's start by doing some testing, switching it on, and see what it will do. Also, we'll turn the remote on. Oh, already connected. Seems like something is happening inside. Can drive. Can also kind of turn. Not really turn good. Okay, maybe there's nothing wrong, but I don't know. I feel like it's not turning good enough. Have a look on the wheels. Is this enough? I mean, when I'm moving it with my fingers, I can turn them a lot more. At least if something is broken, I am sure it is something with the steering. So I'll open it up and we'll have a look if this thing is actually broken or not. So how do we get it opened? I am guessing it will be these screws here underneath. So let's start by getting those out. And 8 screws are out. Let's just have a look. This little battery compartment here, if there's another screw. Does not look like it. Good, then let's see if we can get it apart. Yes. So first thing I see is that it looks like this car have been attending a New Year party or something, but then the second thing I'm seeing is, look here, this is all dirt marks. Looks like there have been some water in here. I'm not sure if there's anything to see on the circuit board or anything like that. If there's any corrosion, then we have to investigate a little deeper. And there's definitely a little bit of liquid damage going on. This area. Nothing crazy though. It is possible that it has just been wet while I have gotten it, and let it have dried. It started to work due to that. Here it doesn't look like on the other board that there's any major corrosion going on. Seems like it's only on the small one. This looks good. Oh, and there's something here. What is that? Might be an antenna cable or something. I think it is the antenna cable. This one. I don't know if you could see it before. It's probably connected here. Antenna. Good. So also take the boards out to have a closer look, but as for now it looks like the only problem is here. And then of course we will try to open up into the whole steering thing here. It seems like to me like it should be able to turn more, so there might be some gears in there which are not working quite like they should. Let's do that first and then proceed with the cleaning afterwards. So I guess we need to remove those screws here to get into the whole steering mechanism. Can we lift this off now? It looks like it. Be careful with all of these small wires here, of course. Like this, yes. Good. It looks like something that will be hard to put back together again. I mean, things that falls apart just by like that, this can be a pain to put back together. Let's see. Next thing I want to do is just to remove this little motor here. Might be some gears inside also. Okay, so here we have some gears. I mean, it looks like it's working how it should, at least when everything is squeezed into place. Just basically moving this one to the side. This hole. Yeah, now it's working. All these small gears, and it's moving these ones to the sides. Let's try to take this out. Here there's a spring to get it back to neutral position all the time. Okay. Looks like this is somehow limited like this, that this cannot move any further. And oh, what was that? Is that something cracked or? wheels back on. I think I'll just find something to put underneath the car, just to lift it up a little bit. Like this will be okay, I guess. Now it's lifted a little, and then it should be easier. Because before, as soon as I removed the upper cover here, then everything just fell apart due to the weight of the car, of course. So this looks more right, and we don't want to lose the small springs for the wheels back on, and then we want this cover back on top. And now this is back together. Now we'll just take this part off here, just to inspect it on the other side. No problems here whatsoever, no signs of any liquid damage or anything. Well, then we'll just get back where it was, without squeezing the wires, of course. And back to the other board, which actually had some signs of corrosion. Let's have a look on the other side. There's not really much that can go wrong here. Resistor is fine, and a diode also looks fine. Yeah, we just want to clean the top here. And I think to clean it, I'll just screw it back on first, just to make sure that I won't crack any of these wires off. For the cleaning, I'm just using a brush with some alcohol, trying to be as careful as possible not to crack off any wires. And now that looks clean. Now we just need to let the alcohol evaporate. And the alcohol have now evaporated, so let's get this thing back together and see if we have made it worse, better, or if it is just the same. And yeah, and maybe we have prevented some future problems by removing the corrosions and doing what we could to stop it from spreading and eating too much material. But let's screw it back together and do some testing. And time for the testing. Switch on the car. And switch on the remote. Okay, we can drive back and forward. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it is turning any better than it was before. So what is going on here now? I think before I do anything more, I'll just try to connect this thing to a charger. I hope the reason why it's not moving now is due to low battery. But let's see. Now this thing has been charging for around 3 hours. So let's see if that made any difference. Not really. Maybe this was the problem from the beginning. I'm gonna open it up one more time off camera and then I'll see if there's anything I have missed. Good, I have looked over it. I see absolutely nothing. The only place I have not looked is in here where the motor for the driving motor is. So I say we open that up and see what is going on in there. And I'm going to lift it up again. And screw off these things for these wheels first. That was a spring. Good, so the gearbox looked fine, and what about this little motor here? Could this be the problem? Or is it some kind of short circuit somewhere else? I mean, spinning pretty freely. Let's try to turn it on again. Okay, so without any load on, seems to be fine. Okay, so it seems like it's not happy to turn and drive at the same time, but maybe it has to do like that. I mean, the only thing I can see that could be a problem is this thing here. That is not in the right position, but I'm not sure if that was myself who have done something. So let's try to figure out where that is supposed to be. I mean, it probably has to be in here somehow. So in here. Just move it over here. Then this one. Okay, to be honest, that was my only idea. So to get it back together. Let's see. We get it back together, and then if it works, it works. And if not, I'm thinking then the problem might lie in one of these chips here or something that have gotten some water or some kind of short circuit somewhere that I don't see. But yeah, let's see if it works now. Get it back together. And the rest of the way, you know. And back together. Will it work? Yeah. Hey, good. It is not working, and to be honest, I've been testing it a little off camera. It seems like it is sometimes randomly working, sometimes randomly not working, and yeah, to be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. So unfortunately, this is a bust. I've been checking the battery, there's enough power on, and been trying to collect power directly to the motors, and they were all running, so I can only assume it is something with the whole circuit board or something, like a chip or something that have gotten water damage. I don't know. Unfortunately, I cannot fix it. My first loss. But yeah, that's how it goes. Thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, even though it was not a fix, then you might also like this video where I'm fixing another, or trying at least also to fix another RC car. And if not, then please, yeah, I don't know, don't watch it, but like and subscribe, and have a good one. Bye bye.